Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will have first crack at this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they...
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Johnson wants to throw it. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. K-State sends the punt team onto the field ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like there's always something that happens in the Big...
Touchdown, Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something we're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the handoff. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Johnson looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets open down the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Snags it over the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quick release on the RPO. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And oftentimes running backs love drawing those because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Looking to scramble. It's complete on the right side. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Hunter. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle. It's Burnett. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big gain.
Gonna sling it on second down. Got his man on the right. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Fifita. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield.
Throws for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Syracuse had an impressive showing at home, and I know the fans inside the dome are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these.
There he goes. The 20. He's at the slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver, trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep.
Well, there's a lot of ways to skin the cat in a running game, you know? It doesn't have to just be runs up the middle on short yardage situations. How about going jet sweep and with the receiver's speed just enough to get outside and get that first down?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Dropping back, it's Fifita. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the ground, it's Edwards. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Got room at the 35. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Got a man. It's Jackson. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Hauls it in. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They'll leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give out of the gun. Looks as if Arizona will have enough to move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Catch in the middle, it's Hudson. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Johnson looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quick handoff. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down after the run. Off play action. Makes the grab. Turns it on at midfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the
going for the big play. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got his man in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Finds his man in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. All by himself. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hunter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The snap sets up the throw. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. On the move at the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Brown. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Edwards. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Lockett. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Tucson. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Caught in the backfield. It's Olsen. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Touchdown, Kansas State. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hunter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll give it to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Line gets set. First down. To the air. It's Fafita. Fakes the grab. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Trying play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Burnett. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more of.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That brings him to within 1. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds him out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situations. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Toss sweep to the left. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Johnson wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
Zings it complete to the right. Not get there. A fourth down stop. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier, and
Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it down the left. Open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but there he goes. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be...
He's loose. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Going right to work up top. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
They'll send the back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Leaves it with the back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Gonna run it. It's Rice. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. To the ground with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best player. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And this is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, 4th quarter, 4th down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game?
Trying to do it on the ground. They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Rush is on him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
And this is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.